morning, families. So we are going to make some pumpkin muffins this morning, and it's a really great introductory recipe for kiddos that incorporates a lot of kitchen skills. So it is 1 box of spice cake mix, 1 can of pumpkin, and a cup of water. So it incorporates a ton of useful skills like stirring and pouring and can opener and scissors. So it's really easy and a really super way to start. So Miles is going to open our box of cake mix, and this is a really great way to encourage different kind of packaging and exploring and being familiar with all kinds of different ways that things are packaged. So it's going to open that. Good job, bud. So we have a garbage bowl here today, and all of our things are going to go right into, all of our trash is going to go right into the garbage bowl, so that we keep our cooking area nice and tidy and organized. So we were looking for kid scissors earlier to open this cake mix, but we couldn't find them. They seem to walk off a lot at our house. So we have grown-up scissors. Miles is working on cutting those. Good. Keeping it parallel to your packaging. I wonder if you started it, if you rip it here, you tear it a little bit, you'll be right here where you caught. Yeah, try that. You got it? Good. Good. Right, and just pour it right into our bowl if that's enough. Good. Oops. Good job. Good. Can I help?
We'll just grab our chili.
Yeah, okay. Be careful so we don't get it all over, right? Okay, what if we tried to make our opening a little bigger? Would it come out faster? Good. Good. Good thing your hands are clean.
Thankfully.
Good job. All right, Corinne, while we were doing this cake mix, do you want to get a cup of water? So we have 2 different ways that we could get a cup of water for our recipe today. We have a Braille measuring cup or a standard Pyrex cup that we added a wiki stick to at the 1 cup line. Good. I'm going to put that right in the garbage bowl. There we go. Good. Yeah. Good. So you could also check with your finger if you're vision impaired or blind to be able to determine if you have 1 cup. Good, so if you check with your finger, you can feel it's right on that wiki stick. Good. Good job. All right, go ahead and pour that right into our bowl. So Miles, can we move this bowl over for Corinne? Good. Go ahead and pour it right into our bowl. Good job. All right, we'll go ahead and move this back. Very good. All right, can you open this can? So we have a can opener that is the dials on the top, and it separates the top of the can from the side of the can, and it doesn't leave any sharp edges. But another standard kind of can opener is the kind with the dials on the side, and it literally cuts the top of the can off and leaves a sharp edge. If you have that kind, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you teach your kiddo that that edge is sharp and that they need to be careful and how to handle that can so that it don't get cut. Good job, bud. Yeah, right in the garbage. Good. Okay. So we're going to take our spatula, and a spatula is a really challenging skill for all kiddos, but definitely for our blind kids. Keeping that flat edge perpendicular to the inside of the can and then going around the circumference of the can is really difficult for our kiddos. Good job. So one way that we will help our kids is hand over hand. Can I help? Yep. So, oops, it's okay. Good job. So we're going to hold it together, and we're going to move our hand around the can with your student. Good another great thing that we have in the kitchen is just a wet dish rag to wipe our hands. Miles does not like the way that batter feels. Frankly, I don't really care for it either. So it can be distracting to kiddos if they have something yucky on their fingers. And we want to make them be successful and enjoy being in the kitchen. So just being able to wipe that sticky goopy off is very helpful. Great. And Corinne, you want to stir this for us? We'll go ahead and wipe your hands, honey. There you go, babe. Okay. So stirring is another very challenging skill for visually impaired and blind kids. And we're just going to work in a spiral pattern to start. So from the inside to the outside, and then the outside to the inside, until we feel like we have it all the way incorporated. I'm worried about this pumpkin on the edge. Can I roll your sleeve up? Okay. So this recipe has 3 different textures of ingredients in it. We have that powder from the cake mix, the kind of dense semi-liquid from the pumpkin, and the water. So this is a really great way to start because you can feel the difference. So we're going to be using all of our senses. We're going to go ahead and listen to make sure that we don't hear any of that scraping powder sound. We're going to continue to use that spiral pattern. Good. We're going to feel, with both our spoon and our fingers to touch that batter to see if we have any pockets of powder or liquid. Good. I think we have some right there.
Yeah, we do.
Good. And we're just going to keep stirring until we feel like we have it all incorporated. Good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. How about you, Corinne? Think we're good?
I haven't lifted the bottom to the top yet.
Do you think we're good?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep working on that a little bit. Okay, so we're going to get these muffins in the oven, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.